Hey, you guys. So I'm Ashley. I know we have a lot of new people on here. I'm Ashley. I'm one of the business development officers with Alamo Title. And I feel like I'm going to rename Thursdays to Laid Back Thursdays. So this is our VIP Thursday session. It's way more laid back than our fun Fridays that we do. The whole purpose and intent of our VIP Thursdays is to really get in there and go deep on specific topics. So we really want this to be interactive. So if you have questions as we're going along with what we're teaching today, please come off mic. That is what our Thursday sessions are for. So these are much more hands-on application. So what Sarah's going to be teaching you today, we really hope that you're going to be following along and doing exactly what she's going to be stepping you through. So hopefully you will be able to follow along in that manner. We're also recording this so I can send it out afterwards so that you all can go back and step through it if you're not able to do it right along with us today. So I am going to kick things over to Sarah and get us going. I'm super excited. We just started having a lot of requests from you all on Instagram. So we wanted to do two things today. We wanted to help you really grow your followers on IG from who is already following you on Facebook. And at the same time, this is really going to help boost the engagement that you're getting on your Facebook business page. So we're hoping to accomplish those two things today. So Sarah, I'm going to kick it over to you and let's get started.
Okay, so I hope you guys are having a good week. It has been a very long week for me. I keep going, man, it's yesterday. I'm like, it's only Wednesday? Like, seriously, when is this week going to be over? And now I'm like, oh, Thursday's already got like come and gone. Like, it's almost time to stop working. But as you guys know, Ashley and I never actually stop working. Since we're just like you guys. We're always doing something. But okay, so today this is really going to be a hands-on like how-to kind of thing. So the first thing is I'll explain what we're going to do, and then I'm going to give you some assets. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to your Facebook business pages. We're going to put up a post that I'm going to give you a little bit of copy. You can finesse it however you want. And then I'm going to give you some images, and you can use those images, or I'm going to also put a link to Canva, the templates. So if you want to change anything about the images that I'm giving you, put your name on it, switch out a picture, whatever, you can do that as well. Or if you want to just use the ones I have, then you can kind of follow along and do it as I'm doing it, okay? And that's kind of the idea behind the video as well. So if you put one up and then you're like, well, maybe I don't like that, you can delete it and then go do your own later. So I'm doing it both ways because I want this message to your followers to be personalized as much as possible. So I'm going to give you a little bit of copy. I'm going to give you some creative. We're going to make a post on your business page asking people to follow you on Instagram and requesting their Instagram handles. So what that's going to do is, one, it's going to boost your engagement on your page. So if you are one of our digital postcard subscribers, then these are people that will now be part of your engagement audience on your business page. So we're going to be boosting that engagement. And then at the same time, we're going to be growing your Instagram because we're going to be giving them your handle for them to go follow you, and you're asking for theirs. Now, one very important thing I want you to keep in mind is as you're going to follow these people, check out their Instagrams and make sure that they are your ideal customers. Because if people just start like kind of spamming all of their Instagram handles at you, but they're not people that are going to enrich your Instagram feed, you may not want to follow them back. So you just kind of have to look and see. But for the majority, the people that you follow will then follow you back, and a lot of them will just go follow you on Instagram because they already follow your business page. So there's a reason why. So that's kind of our duo. Then I'm going to show you a simple little hack that you can do like once or twice a month to elicit engagement on Instagram with a very simple stories giveaway. Okay. And I'm going to actually set it up on my page. So if you guys want to go like take advantage of it real quick, you can, because it's going to be on my Instagram story as soon as I do it. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share screen, and I'm going to be switching around between my phone and my computer for this. But
we're posting this from our Facebook page, asking them to follow our Instagram, correct?
Yes, we're doing this on Facebook. And we're actually going to take that business page post and share it to personal as well, so that our personal friends can go follow us on Instagram if they don't already also. Okay, so first in the chat, and you guys will see this pop up here in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and put the template to Canva. So you guys have that. And all you have to do is click on the link and your Canva window will open, and you can just kind of leave it sitting there after this call's over. Copy.
Are you sharing your screen now?
Not yet, no, not yet. So I need to stick this in here. Oh, that's a long link. Okay, so this is the link to the Canva template. So just click on that and leave it over, to the side. I'm going to go ahead and put the images into the chat as well. Look at all those beautiful images. Okay. Okay. And now I'm going to share screen. Okay. So I'll go ahead and show you the images first. You'll see them in your chat. I don't know if do they pop open the box, or does it just have like image 1, image 2, like in text in your chat?
It just has like image 1, image 2.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'll show you what they are, so you don't have to open all of them individually unless you want to. Okay. So this is the image 1. So I follow you, you follow me, #follow party. So this is kind of a fun image. This girl is like my spirit animal. She's having so much fun there. Then this one's a very simple, follow me on Instagram with the Instagram background, very bold but simple. Instagram follow party, a little more animated looking. If you go in and do the template.
I don't see it.
You're not seeing anything?
See a lot of people.
I can see.
It's not in my chat either. The Instagram pictures, the follow these pictures that you're showing us is not in my chat. I have the Canva open, but that's it.
Okay.
I think they have it to where they can view the people and not the speaker.
Oh, okay. If you're here, I'm gonna stop share real quick. So if you're looking at your screen in the top right where it says view, you should have either speaker view or gallery view. Make sure it's on speaker view so you can see the shared screen.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, are we supposed to be able to go to these photos ourselves?
Yes, did you guys not see them in the chat? Like I have all 9 of them that I put in the chat for a file.
You have to click on it, Sarah, to download it, but you can see it. If you click on each image, it lets you download it and you can see it.
Right.
Okay.
If you click on Canva and open up Canva, it's going to open it up to those images as well in your Canva. They're already loaded in there.
When I click on the link that's in the chat, it takes me to the Canva, and then I click on Canva and I have to open a whole new, it's like I've never been to Canva before.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't do that.
Huh.
So Camille, underneath her link in the chat, you don't see additional photos that have been pasted into
No, the only link I have is template to Canva. And then the next thing that it says is they are in the chat from Kelly.
Okay,
But that's
Camille,
it.
I'm going to send you all of these via like private and see if that puts them directly to you.
Thank you.
What that. Okay, evidently you can't send files to individuals. So, okay, Camille, put your email in the chat and I'll email those to you real quick. Because I want to make sure if you want them that you have them like right away.
Okay, I'm not putting my email in because I can download them from the chat. My Canva didn't open, but the individual pictures did. So I'm just downloading them and we'll do it later. So I want them, but I already have them.
Okay. Okay, so I've got Camille. Also, Connie. Okay. Okay. Sent. Okay, so that should work. All right, so let me share screen again real quick. Okay, so we've got our follow party, we've got our Instagram, we've got this one. This was a very simple pink one. This one's a little more of a plain / masculine one. This one's a very eye-catching one. My daughter, this is her favorite. And then this one's a very pretty, classic, kind of real estate-ish looking one. Then a very simple one. And it looks like I stopped there. It doesn't have anything. So these are all of the templates. So if you want to go in and change anything, like for example, let's say like this one, you're like, okay, I like this one, it's very simple, but I don't like pink. Then you can just go into background, you know, whatever background you like. Let's say you like this one and you just slide it right over the top and it'll change it. It's a template, so it won't let me, but it'll just slide it right over the top and it'll change that picture. So whatever you want, you know, however you want to change these for yourself, you can, or if you like them, then you can use them right now. Okay. So now I'm going to move this over. And I'm going to go to my Facebook page. So I'm going to go to my Facebook business page. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go into create a post on my business page. And this is the copy I have for you guys to use. So I'm going to go put that in your chat. Okay, so this is the copy if you want to copy and paste that. That's what I'm going to paste into mine. Okay, so it says, attention, friends on Instagram. I want to follow you. I'm just gonna take that, so that doesn't sound like me. I'm gonna say, attention, friends, and I wanna put an emoji in the front, so I'm gonna put an emoji. If you're using your computer to do this, you can go to Emojipedia if you don't have the extension. But if you're on your phone doing this, then you can just use your keyboard. So I'm going to put in attention, to get my friend's attention, emojis. I want to follow you on Instagram. Drop your Insta URL below. While you're at it, I'm gonna say while you're at it, go ahead and follow me too. Okay, so then I have my URL. So the optimal situation would be that people would put instagram.com/ whatever their username is. Some people will just put the @ symbol and type it into the chat. And some people will just put their, you know, their their handle, but if they put the Instagram.com, then you can just click it and it'll open within Instagram on your computer or phone, and it's easier to go and follow them. So this is the optimal situation. So this is how you should share yours. So it's just Instagram.com/ and then whatever your username is on Instagram. And that's, this is modeling for them what you want them to do, but not everybody will. They'll do it all different kinds of ways. Okay, so I'm going to put this picture. Let's see, which one do I want? Oh, this is the one that wasn't showing up on the template. That's weird. I'm going to do this one because she's kind of crazy. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. This is my message, and I am going to post. Okay.
Can we post this same thing to our regular Facebook page? Or is there going to be a violation with that?
No, there's no violation. I just, I want you to take this message that we just did and we're going to share it to your personal page.
Okay.
Because we want the engagement to be on the business side.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So once you get this put up, you got your copy, you finesse it however sounds like you. Make sure you've got your Instagram handle in there correctly, and you put your image. Then we're going to go in and share. Actually, hold on. Where's my little button? I think I have to go back to my personal page. Why am I not able to share it? I'm doing something wrong. Okay. Oh, because we're right here. Okay, I see. You see right here where it has my picture, this is something that's kind of new. I need to switch this to my personal page right there. Do you guys see that where there's a little circle? I have to switch it to my personal page to interact as myself. There we go. Now I can share. And so I'm going to share it to my news feed. And when it does that, it'll have my post at the bottom, and then it'll give me something to say right here. Now, if you just do share now, I'll do that one, then it won't give you a space to type. But if you should do share to newsfeed, it will give you a space to type your own little message. So I'm going to do that one. And so I'm going to just say the exact same thing. Copy, paste. And I'm going to post. So now I've shared my post to my personal page as well. Okay, so what this is going to do is people will see this. They'll see that you are sharing your Instagram handle. All they have to do is click right here, and it will open up Instagram on their phone or on the computer, either one. And then right here would be the follow button for them to be able to follow you. And then at the same time, they will leave their information below right here so that you can go possibly follow them. So what that's going to do for you is, like I said, if you are, if you're using our digital postcards, then that will increase that engagement audience and kind of get your followers who are there kind of sitting in the background. They've followed your page a long time ago, but they don't interact a lot. It'll put them into your interaction audience. But then at the same time, you're also growing your Instagram audience. You're getting people to follow you, and you're giving your Instagram a little bit of an injection. So now, after you have done that, when you go to your Facebook, what you can do is click on each one of those URLs that the other people put for you to follow them, and just look at their bios and see, is this someone who will be enriching my page if I follow them? Or is this someone who I look at the things that they post and I don't really want to be seeing that in my newsfeed, right? So just kind of decide who you're going to follow back. Okay, because keep in mind, and I was saying this to someone in a coaching session yesterday, keep in mind that when you add people to your Instagram feed, like you follow them, then you're adding people that you want to interact with you. And if you don't feel like they're going to enrich your Instagram feed, like they're not going to interact with you, they're just people, but they're not necessarily going to become clients, you know, that kind of thing, then you're kind of watering down your audience because it's not a numbers game anymore. It used to be get the most followers. That was the name of the game. And now it's get the most good followers that are going to interact with you, like your pictures, leave you comments, talk back to you, all that kind of stuff. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so on that note, I'm now going to share my phone, and I'm going to show you how to set up a giveaway for Starbucks coffee. So this is something that you can build anticipation for in your Instagram stories. If you do it, let's say, you know, the first Friday of the month, every month, you're going to give away $25 worth of coffee. So what you would do is you would tease it and be like, oh, it's almost the first of the month. You know what that means. Or, you know, leave little hints, and then people are like, oh yeah, and it'll start to become something that people anticipate coming and looking for. Okay, so I'm going to share my phone screen. Okay. It's been a minute. I have to do the plugin again. Okay, so top screen mirroring. Okay. Zoom. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my Starbucks app. So I'm going to open my app, and I have already gone in and bought a gift card. But if you don't have any gift cards, you go to scan, which is the second green button here at the bottom. And you can actually do a plus sign and buy a gift card, okay? Or add, yeah, right there, add a gift card. But I've already got one that I added some money to. So what I'm actually going to do for this one is I'm going to screenshot this picture. I'm going to move like that, screenshot. And then I'm going to come in and crop it so that it's just the picture of the screenshot and not the picture of the one linked to my bank account. That'd be terrible. And then we're going to say done.
Sarah,
Yep.
quick question. So that barcode,
Mhm.
does that give somebody use of that particular gift card if they
Yes.
have? Okay. So
Yes.
you're going to crop that out?
No, I want them to.
I couldn't hear you.
Yes, I want them. No, I'm not going to crop that out. I want them to use this gift card. So what we're doing is we're giving them this code, this bar, to go and buy coffee with.
I'm lost.
So what they're going to do, and follow along and see if it makes sense, but hopefully it'll click here in a second. But what they're going to do is you're going to put this in your story, and then they're going to screenshot it themselves from your story and go to Starbucks and buy a coffee and then show this and get it scanned. Now, this is an honor system. Somebody could go in and buy $25 worth of coffee and it'd all be gone. They could, technically. But the people that I've had that have done this, that has not happened at all. So it's more of an honor system. But really, it's just I want to take advantage of this. I want to give something back. It's more the action that you're taking than it is the action that the other people are taking. Does that make sense?
Okay, so you tell people, here's a gift card. It's got $26 on it. Use it basically until the money's gone, and you're hoping that people will just come and.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually, if you don't want to put how much is on it, you could even crop that out and just have the barcode. If you don't want people to know how much, so that they don't go and buy $26 worth of stuff, you know, it's completely up to you however you want to set it up. But this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go do it right now.
Sarah.
Yes.
Sarah, is this for like engagement on your Instagram page, or is this for Facebook?
This is for Instagram. This is for engagement on
Okay.
Instagram.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go to Instagram. Okay. And I'm going to push my little plus sign up at the top and select my picture. Oops. No. So what I wanted to do. There we go, story. Oh, look, here I am. So I'm going to create a new story. So I'm going to add in my picture. There it is. But I'm going to make it kind of small because I want to put some text as well. Here. Okay. And I'm going to put some text. So I'm going to do my little AA button. And I'm going to say, happy Thursday. I'm going to do Thirsty Thursday. I didn't even mean to do that. Okay. I'm going to make that a different color so it stands out a little more. And then I'm going to say another text box and say scan at Starbucks for a free coffee. I'm just going to make that. There we go. Yeah, so that will cover that right there up. Okay, and then if I want to put an emoji on there to kind of, I'm going to say coffee. We're going to put this one because that's silly, right? Okay, so this is my giveaway. One more thing I'm going to add is another little text box that says tag me with a selfie. When you use my code. I'm going to make it kind of small, put it maybe right there. Okay, so what I'm asking them is to tag me. So if somebody uses this code, I want them to take a selfie with their coffee and then tag me in their story whenever they buy their coffee. Okay, so this is going to be people, because the way that Instagram works, if people keep going back to your story, like it'll play for its little 15 seconds or whatever, and then people are like, what? Right? And they message you to be like, hey, is this for real? That's an engagement. When they take a screenshot of this screen on their phone, that is an engagement. Instagram knows when people screenshot things on Instagram. So that's an engagement. When they, of course, post their selfie and they tag you in it, you would then go and share that photo to your story. Hey, look who took me up on Thirsty Thursday, and then have the people that sent you a selfie. Okay, now this may take 1 or 2 times of doing before people understand what it is you're asking them to do. Okay, so it may be that next week you're like, hey, I still have $14 left on my coffee, so we're doing it in this, doing it again this week, right? Take me up on my offer. I want to buy you coffee, right? So you just have to be interactive with your audience. You have to have them go do whatever, and expect them to use it, right?
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So are you saying I would like for 5 people to get a $5 cup of coffee? I mean, or is this an unlimited deal that can just go on and on and on?
No, this is all that they can do is spend the $26. So $5 cup of coffee. Yeah.
Okay, so like I would hope 5 people did it.
Yes.
And then if 6 people did it, they go in and they can't get a cup of coffee.
Right. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if I were doing that, then I'd be really mad. If I'm my client and then I go in to get a cup of coffee and go, well, darn, this didn't work.
Right.
So am I going to put some kind of alert on there? Gone, gone, gone.
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a good idea to go in and just put like a, updated screenshot of this that says, all used up, see you next week, or see you next month or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
But Sarah, I think you mentioned this at the beginning, you're also in the post going to tell them ahead of time, like, hey, basically first come, first serve, we're trying to create excitement here. So it's kind of like, all right, whoever takes me up on this offer first gets the free cup of coffee.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
But I do like what Brenda said. That like after, once it's used up, let people know. I like that idea as well. So we're going to see, but I'm not going to post it on Facebook. Do you see right here? Do you see right here where it has my picture and then the F at the bottom? So I don't want it to go to my Facebook stories, which is the F. So I'm going to click send to instead. And I'm going to take Facebook story off so that it doesn't share to my Facebook story. If you wanted to go to Facebook, you're just doubling the amount of people who are going to see it. So maybe put a little bit more money. Like if you're going to do, the original person that I saw do this put $100, but she's like really big and she has a huge audience. So try it little bits at a time first and see. Okay, so I'm going to share. We're going to click done. Okay, so then when you open up my story, there it is, right there. So all someone has to do is see this, screenshot it, and now they just show this at Starbucks. That's it.
So Sarah, once they tag you, do you then, are their friends connected to you somehow on Instagram if you make a post or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
They just see, their friends will see that somebody is giving away coffee and they're going to be like, hey, I want to go follow them too, so that when they do it next time, I'll get one or whatever. So it's like a giveaway type situation where you follow people that give stuff away, on a regular basis. But this one is more like, the idea here is less giving away things, but it's more of I'm trying to connect with you. So, if I said, like, hey, I've been to show 3 different houses today, so I'm stopping by for a cup of coffee. On the next screen, so if you do like a video, on the next screen, there'll be a gift card for you, some cup of coffee too, while since I'm getting some, I want you to have some, or something like that. So you're telling them, I've been busy all day, I'm thinking of my followers, I'm giving you a gift, right? And so that's kind of the whole idea. And like I said, you know, there's no way for you to say, don't spend all my money on one purchase. You would just hope honor system. I like what Brenda said also, if you specifically say, you know, 5, you know, coffee for 5 people, right? So people know there is not an infinite amount of money going to be given away, right? It's just a thing you can do, and you don't have to have it be, you know, all the time. Like if you don't want it to be a calendar thing and just be spur of the moment all of a sudden, you can. If you want it to be something that you do on a regular basis as a gift to your people, you can do that too. It's really up to you. Then whenever you really think about it, okay, well, I can do that. What else can I do? What else can I give away that people can do a screenshot of? What else can I ask people and then have them tag themselves doing, right? So then you start opening up your mind to interacting in different ways for people. So somebody just asked me how they follow me. So if you're not where you can follow from what I was just doing a second ago, just open up your Instagram and just type social media Sarah and you'll find me, because that's my handle. Thing to remember Instagram wise, just keep in mind, if your Instagram handle is not something that people can think of off the top of their head to find you, then you know, be sure to be thinking about that you may want to adjust your handle whenever you're asking people to follow you. So I'm going to go to my Facebook and see if anybody has interacted with my post yet. Okay, not on my business page, but I've reached 24 people. Let me go check out my personal page. Nope, not yet. I've got one like from somebody who, one of my social media manager teachers that I took her course, and she sees me doing it and she's like, good job. Okay, so that's what I've got for you today. Follow on Instagram, and then how to kind of delight your Instagram people every once in a while with a little bit of a free giveaway that isn't a whole lot of work, right? You do it from your cell phone, you post it from your cell phone. So hopefully you guys can find that useful. And if you do it, I 100% want you to let us know how it went and what happened, and if we can troubleshoot, you know, and maybe have other ideas and things like that.
Awesome. Okay, so since this is meant to be super hands-on and interactive, we have a few minutes left. Does anybody have questions? Do you want to
I see Mark in the chat. He says, do I have a male version of the graphic? So I tried to do a male version on that like wood, but if take the template up there at the very, very top, that link to that template, and go edit it to however you think it needs to be manly. Because I really was sitting there thinking, I was thinking Julius is going to come to this because he comes to everything, and I was like, what would he want to use? And I couldn't. I was like, I don't know how to be manly. So I was trying. So go into the template Canva and just put your branding on it, put your logo on it, put your colors on it, put a different kind of picture in one of the backgrounds, however you want to change those, because the templates will not change the original. So once you click on there, you can't change the original. So go in and do, you know, kind of your thing to these images and make them as manly as you want.
Sarah, where did you just post that? Did you post it on your Buzz Hustle site on Facebook? Because I didn't see it.
I did. Let's see. Yeah, if you go to my business page or my personal page, it should be like the most recent thing.
I see the I follow and follow me, follow you, the pink one that you posted on your business page, but I don't see the coffee one that you just posted.
The what?
I
Oh,
see.
She
the
posted it on her
coffee is on
story. That's
Instagram.
why, Deidre.
Oh, it's in your story. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it was in my Instagram story. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, does anyone need us to do a recap on any of the steps? Okay, we must have covered it pretty well. Does anybody?
Question I have you, how do you unfollow somebody? Like if you said that you don't want to follow people that's not engaging or that is not gonna buy a house or sell a house. So,
Yeah. On
that's what we're here for.
Instagram, you would go here. I'll show you. Let me share my phone again. Let's see. Okay. So you open up your Instagram and go to your account. So like here's where you open it up, and then you go to your little picture here at the bottom right and go to your account, and then you click followers and following. So following are the people that you follow that you can unfollow. So what you would do, notice how it has a these categories. You can kind of look and sort like the earliest, like these are the people that I followed when I first got on Instagram. And those typically will be, some of the people that you maybe don't want to follow anymore. Or you can do default, but what you'll do is like you come to, let's see, let me find one that maybe I don't want to follow anymore. These are all real estate agents, guys. Okay, I don't know who this person is, so I'm going to unfollow them. So I'm going to click next to Nabuku, whatever, and unfollow. So I'm just tapping the following button, and I just unfollowed them, just like that. And so you can just go through and kind of clean up your people by unfollowing anybody that you don't want to follow anymore. Here's another one. I don't know who that is. So I'll unfollow them. So when it's blue, it means you don't follow them anymore. Same thing over here. These are people who follow you. If you don't want people to follow you, you can remove them and take them off of your list. So if somebody just went through and started following people a whole bunch, and you just happen to be one of those people, but you don't know who they are, or you look at it and you're like, especially if they don't have a profile picture. Like, I don't know if I have any of those, but I'll look and see. If they don't have a profile picture, if it's just blank, usually that's a bot. Oh, here's one. This 1233, that's probably a bot. So I'm going to remove them. This one, Janita Parmer, probably a bot. So I'm going to remove them too. So if you don't have a profile picture, usually that's somebody who's a bot, because now Instagram has you pick a picture before they ever let you set up your account. Okay, so that's how you would do that. Now, if you'll notice here at the top where it says follow, these are people that follow me and I don't follow them back. So now I'm going to go, okay, here's Camille. I'm going to go follow her. There's Melanie. There's another Camille. These are all people that have recently followed me that I don't follow back yet. By Lauren. So I can go through and follow all these people and make sure that they know that I have followed them back, right? Okay, hold on. Follow her. Follow her. There we go. Okay, so that's how you kind of clean up your follow list and make sure that anybody who's recently followed you, if you want to follow them back, that's where you would go do that as well.
Thank you. That was helpful.
Welcome.
Great question. Anyone else have some Insta questions?
I wanted to say, there was a post on another thread on Facebook today where the business ladies were saying they could not share from their business page to personal. And on my desktop just now, I was not able to, but I could still do it on my phone. So I don't know if anybody else is having that issue, but I know that, go down there and change who's posting it and all that, but it was not letting me do it today.
Did it?
I've had that issue as well. I've had that issue as well where I can't share
The
from
thing
my
at the
business
top.
page
Do you
to
have
my
the thing at the
personal.
top?
On Facebook? Let me
Yeah,
look.
because
What-
that's what it used to be. Here, let me share again.
Yeah, which thing at the top?
Okay, hold on. Let me open my browser again. It used to be that, you would come down here and there'd be a little picture that you'd have to switch
Yeah.
out, right? But just a second ago, I had to switch it right here. Do you see one of these on your page?
No. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
I don't, which is crazy. Hold on. I don't want to lie. I'm on the wrong page. 1 second. Hey, there's a little circle thing there. Okay.
That's what it is. So go tell your people that you saw that thread earlier, like where to find that, and they'll think you're the best person in the world.
Okay. That's good to know. So when I hit the
Yes,
share
because that's a
button-
new thing. I did not know that was there until just a second ago.
That's a dumb thing to do. Why would they do that? Okay. I will
I
go post it
know.
on that page.
I know.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay.
Hey, I
Shirley,
wanna-
give a follow. Woohoo!
Yes, I was just gonna say I want to give a shout out to Shirley. Got to follow. Yes.
Awesome.
Thank
Rini.
you.
Rini is asking about switching Insta accounts. So let me screen share my phone again so I can show you how to do that if you guys have more than one account. Or if you are, if you're monitoring your children's accounts, then this is how you would switch around.
Yeah, great question, Rini.
Yeah. Okay, so what you do is when you're in your, on your profile page up there, the 3 lines in the right, you would click on that. And then the first gear settings, click on that. And then scroll all the way to the bottom. And in these blue, it'll say switch account. So there'll be actually a switch account button right there. I currently don't have any other logins on my phone, so I can't show you that, but that's where it would be if you have 2. So if you don't see that, you may have to do add account and add the current one that you also have, the second one, and do login, and then it'll log you in, and then you'll have that switch account button where you can go back and forth. You also, if I remember correctly, yeah, there we go. You also can tap up here on your name. Just came to me, guys. I swear my mind is like a puzzle. You can tap on your name and it'll show you other ones that you can also log into as well. Yeah, because there's Andrea's. Cool.
Hey, Sarah, do you want to take just a sec to describe the different accounts?
Sure.
My phone thought I said, hey, Siri, sorry.
Yeah, so there's 3 different kinds of accounts you can have on Instagram right now. And this has kind of come up in several conversations this week, which is why Ashley brings it up, because, in order to automatically post and do advertisements on Instagram to Facebook, you have to have your business page connected with your Instagram account, right? Well, if you have a professional account where it's connected, you can't post stories or reels with music. So there's a music option that a lot of people don't even know they have if their first Instagram was a business one. So if music is important to you, or you had a personal one and you switched it over and now you don't have music and you don't know why, that's why. It's because a professional account, a business account, there are copyright issues with using licensed music for profit. And so they don't like you to do that. So that is turned off. But there is a third type of account, which is called a creator account. A creator account is a business account that can link with your business page. It does have insights, but it also uses music. So if you go and switch over to a creator account, you would be able to use music in your stories and reels. Now, if you don't make stories and reels, probably not a big deal. But if you do, or you have in the past and you switched over to a business and then you lost that ability and it frustrated you, then creator account is the answer to that issue. So in a creator account, you're basically saying, I am an influencer and I'm not necessarily a business, which Instagram doesn't care one way or the other. They don't check up on that stuff. But I did that over a year ago, and magically my music abilities came back, and I haven't looked back since. So definitely, if music is part of your life and you want to share it with people, go in and convert to a creator account. And you do that where I just was under settings, and then account settings. So yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Because so long ago, people said, oh, get on Instagram. Well, I need to change my name, my handle on Instagram. I have very few followers, but is it a big deal if I change my name now?
No.
Does it like wipe anything out? I just change it midstream and I'm fine.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It just, if anybody knows to go look you up by your username, then those people would have a hard time finding you. But if you have your name, like, Brenda Perkins is your name section on Instagram, most people will go in and look for your name, not your username. They'll put your name into the search. So, and anybody that currently follows you, it'll just retroactively show up new on their feeds the next time.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. So they'll know, they don't have to do anything to switch over to me. No. They just get switched. Oh, that's easy. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's on that same page you were showing and all that, just some kind of a settings page. Okay.
Yep.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah. And keep in mind, your username, actually, you can change fairly often, but your name section, you can only change every 14 days. And that's for privacy, especially when Instagram was in its heyday with the teenagers, which isn't really a teenager thing anymore. But when it was the heyday in the teenagers, it kept people from trolling people and being mean and then going and changing their names so you couldn't find them again. So that's why they did that. But the username you can change, to anything, anytime. Yep.
Cool. Hey, Sarah, how about super quick overview on professional pages, Facebook business page, the Instagram professional page. So if people are wanting to share content.
Yes.
My phone keeps thinking that I'm saying, hey, Siri. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's Ellie.
And there's Ellie.
At least it's not a cat this time.
Oh, gosh. At least nothing's on fire. Okay, so.
That you know of.
Right. Yes. So for Instagram and Facebook, okay, we want to have those business accounts and we want to use them because they have analytics tied to them. We can look and see how many likes, how many shares, how many people saw something, how many people have left our page, all of that kind of stuff. We can look at demographic information, kind of see who our audience is, where they live, where they, what age group they're in, all kinds of stuff. So it's important to have those business pages because, without numbers, you can't make informed decisions, about your business. You guys know that. So, but you always want to share things from your business to your personal, not the other way around, because your business page, if you share from business to personal, your business page is still getting engagement on the post on your personal page. Okay, so it's still attributing to that business. But if you do it the other way around, you're only getting one side of that share, not both sides of the share. So you put things on the business and then share them to the personal. Okay. and that does two things. One, it allows you to bring those engagements with you, but two, you have your professional business page name at the top of that shared post. So it jogs in people's mind. If you don't post a whole lot about your real estate comings and goings, then it jogs in people's minds. Oh yeah, that's what they do. Oh yeah, that's what they do. So it's just a little bit of a brand recognition thing. And then in addition to that, you have to have a business page to run ads. We're doing digital postcards right now, which aren't like huge ads, they're very small ad spend ads, but they're still using the ad platform. So you have to have the business page to be able to utilize that. You can't do that from personal pages. Which we've had people that are like, yes, I want to run an ad. And then we kind of get started going with them and realize they don't have a business page. So I'm like, oh, got to go make one of those for you real quick, right? So that's another reason that you really want to have that business page, even if you're not utilizing it a whole lot. But you should be utilizing it and then just sharing over to your personal page to get that engagement kind of boosted. Because business pages on Facebook don't get a whole lot of traction for whatever reason, because Facebook wants to make you pay. But on Instagram, it doesn't matter one way or the other. Businesses get as much traction on their posts as personal do. So.
Perfect. Okay, any final questions before we wrap it up today? Oh, I don't think so. Okay, some of you, I hope all of you, but probably not yet, because if your email is anything like mine, it's probably a jungle. I sent out a note to everybody today letting them know about Instagram audits. So Sarah and I are doing some Instagram audits. We've had a lot of requests for this. So we're having to sort of start in stages. So if you are on this call and you have an active listing right now, or you have a coming soon, so if you have a listing that you know that's coming up this month or even next month, then please text me or email me. Just really simple, just say Instagram audit. And then that will let me know that that is something that you would like us to do for you. And basically we'll just hop on a super quick Zoom call. It'll be done in 2 phases. I'll meet with you first and go through a series of questions that are going to help Sarah and I conduct your Instagram audit. Then we'll do the audit, and then we'll get back on Zoom with you, and we will share all of our findings and give you basically a little rundown on how you can next level your Insta. So if you'd love to take advantage of that, please, like I said, just shoot me a text or an email, and we would be happy to get that going for you. Okay, you guys, this was super fun. You know how much we love sharing time with you. Next week is going to be awesome. We have a really fantastic class planned for you for our fun Fridays. So next week, we're going to be back on Friday morning at 10. So be on the lookout for my invite that will go out next week. And it's going to be a good one. I'm going to have a special guest speaker. So be on the watch. Okay, you guys, have an awesome day and just a fabulous wrap up to your evening and week, and happy selling weekend.